Okay, good morning, Osmania. We will be discussing today about bullying. Yeah, yesterday I asked you to watch a video, a video lesson, a panel discussion on bullying, and I asked you to share your views. So let's start. Who can tell me what is bullying? Anybody? How do you define bullying, Iya? Who can give the definition? How would you know or how would you identify whether such act is bullying? Look at the picture. Is that a picture of bullying, Jana?
Opo.
Why do you say so? How do you describe bullying? Anybody?
Whistle po.
Yes, Chriselle, please.
The behavior of a person who hurts or frightens someone smaller or less powerful, often forcing that person to do something they do not want to do.
All right, thank you for sharing your definition of bullying. So such behavior is not commendable. Okay, the definition of bullying is, can you please unmute your mic, Aldrin, and read? Aldrin, with a picture of Gaara. Can you hear me, Aldrin Mendoza? Unmute your mic and please read. Give me the definition of bullying. Aldrin, can you hear me? How about Cheska? Unmute your mic, Cheska, and then read the definition of bullying. Yes, Grizel. How about the others doesn't want to read? Yes, Grizel, go.
Bullying is the use of force, coercion, hurtful teasing, or threat to abuse, aggressively dominate, or intimidate. The behavior is often repeated and habitual. One essential prerequisite is the
Prerequisite.
perception by the bully or by the others of an imbalance of physical or social power.
All right, thank you for reading the definition of bullying. So when we say bullying, it involves a threat and abuse and to intimidate others, and such behavior is repeated, meaning to say it is habitual. And for it to be considered bullying, is there is an imbalance of physical or social power, meaning to say the other one is more the other one is stronger and then the other one is weaker. So if the one who is stronger, physically strong, and the other is lesser in terms of physical strength, then that would considered as bullying, meaning to say they are not balanced together. The one is more powerful than the other. Okay. Now there are different kinds of bullying. Now in the picture, can you describe it, Akamar? Can you describe the pictures or any from the choose one picture that you would like to describe? There are 3 pictures there. Akamar?
Balyena daw po yung mataba.
Baliena. How to say that in English? So what kind of bullying is that?
Verbal bullying.
Yes, it's a verbal form of bullying, or it's a verbal abuse. So the other kids are laughing at the kid and calling him a whale, or Akamar says a baliena. How about the second picture? What kind of bullying is that, Jana?
Cyberbullying.
Yes, that is a cyberbullying. It can affect you when you read hateful messages, and the purpose of that is to intimidate you or to feel um, for you to feel inferior. The other one, what do you think is what kind of abuse is that? Who would like to answer? I think it's still the same with the first picture of verbal abuse. There is also a physical form of abuse. That's also a bullying. Now, yesterday, this is what I said earlier, that I asked you to watch this panel discussion about bullying, and each of them, the panelist, gives his or her view with the help of the moderator who makes the discussion livelier. Now, I do not want to, I'm not going to be playing this video because you have already watched it. So let's just go directly to the question. So number one, imagine yourself among the audience. Choose two panelists whom you would like to ask questions. So I want you to give me your answers. You have already watched this video ahead of time. Mike Jonald, can you please share your answer with us? Unmute your mic. You already have your answers with you on your notebook because this was your activity for our asynchronous class yesterday. So we are just going to discuss your views. Mark Jonald, how about Akamar? Do you really have answer on your notebook? Did you really answer yesterday? No one is answering. Iya, why are you so afraid of
Um,
sharing your ideas? There is no right or
I
wrong when you are sharing your ideas, especially if
uh,
it's not opinion. Yes, go, Iya.
I choose the panelist named Jeffrey Davis.
In your question.
How can how can he say that clubs can reduces bullying when bullying itself mostly came from clubs?
Mhm. Okay, that is a good question. You know, our lesson in Module 8 is about raising sensible questions. So your ability to form or formulate a question can help you improve your thinking ability. Asking questions is also a form of learning. All right, how about the second panelist, Iya?
Mm, Jacob Motz.
Mhm.
What should we do in order to make the policies work?
All right. So thank you for sharing your ideas. How about the other people here? Let's go to number 2. Okay. If you were a member of the panelists, this one is um, question number 2 is important to me because that's where I know what your stand is about bullying, or what your idea what is your idea about bullying, and what can you suggest. For sure you have experienced bullying at school during our face-to-face classes before. If not, you are the one who experienced, probably, I hope not, that you were the one who was a you were the one who were the bully. Um, I hope you did not do that and would not do that, I hope. Okay, I want Jana, please share your ideas about bullying and what can you suggest?
If you bully someone, it can ruin his or her whole life. He or she can be scared to talk to someone and make no friends.
Mhm. And what can you suggest, Jana, to stop bullying?
Prevent bullying and don't mind the bullies.
Mhm. So that would be a good suggestion that you do not mind those bullies. Okay, how about Crizel? Share your ideas about bullying. And then next would be Iya. I want everyone, by the way. I'm gonna call all of you. Yes, go, Crizel.
Bullying needs to be stopped because it is not good and hurtful to others.
Okay, and for it to stop, what can you suggest? Is there any suggestion that you can share to us? Yes, I agree with you that bullying should be stopped, but how? What can you suggest as a student and as a teenager who also experience, um, for sure you experience any form of bullying in the past? What can you suggest, Grizel, to make it stop? All right, I will wait for your answer later. I'm gonna ask you. Let's go to Iya.
Bullying is not good and it be never will. It should not be tolerated. The only thing that I can think of to reduce bullying is to educate yourself. Bullying can never be reduced when even yourself don't know the true meaning and damages that bullying make.
Mhm, that's a good idea. And what can you suggest?
You should educate yourself po,
Yes.
ma'am.
So you should educate yourself. But how? In what way can we educate people about bullying? So if you are probably, if you think, for example, you are the head of the student council at school and you would like to stop bullying, and then you suggested that all students must be educated about bullying. In what way? How can you educate them?
Keep students engaged with a positive attitude, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yes, a positive attitude. Such as, can you give me one specific answer about promoting a positive attitude? What would that positive attitude would be?
Being friendly.
Yes, being friendly. You know, it's easy to say you have to be friendly, but sometimes there are people actually who do not know how to start to open up and be friends with other people. All right, who else? Cheska, unmute your mic, please, Cheska. And then next would be Akamar, and then Aldrin and Mark Jonald. So I want all of you to share your ideas. Cheska, unmute your mic, Cheska, and then share to us your answer.
Excuse me. Ma'am, naririnig niyo po ba ako?
Yes, we can hear you. Just speak louder.
Bullying is done with goal to hurt, harm, or humiliate. With bullying, there is often a power imbalance between these involved, with power defined as elevated social status, being physically larger or as a part of a group against an individual student who bully perceive their target as a vulnerable in some way and often find satisfaction in harming them.
All right, thank you. What can you suggest, Cheska, in your own? For example, you are a victim of bullying, somebody bullied you. How would you solve that? You are being bullied. What would you do? put yourself on the perspective of someone who is being bullied, or in the position of a student who is being bullied. What would you do, Cheska? How would you respond? What would be your immediate solution, Cheska? I would like to answer that. Imagine yourself, you are being bullied. What would you do? What would be the best thing to do when you are being bullied? Shania.
Go to
Tell
teacher and
adults.
say,
Oh, wait. Who would like to answer first? Okay, Akamar. Akamar first, and then Shania. Yes, Akamar. What would you do, Akamar?
go to say, go to teacher and say you're bullied.
Yes, very good. You have the first thing, if the bullying happens at school, you talk to your teacher first. Inform. Do not keep it. Yes, Shania.
Ma'am, also the same po as Akamar.
Yes, the same with Akamar. Just only the teacher? Is there any other people that you think need to know?
Parents.
Okay. Yes. Do not hesitate to tell your parents that you are being bullied. One way you can get help is when you seek help. If you do not seek help, then you would be suffering alone, and that would not be a good situation for you. All right, Akamar, let's go back to you because I have not heard your views about bullying. Can you please share your idea, Akamar? Unmute your mic, please. Akamar? Okay, how about Aldrin?
What is the question po, ma'am?
Okay, number two. What is your view about bullying? What is your opinion about bullying? Do you have any answer, Akamar? If not, I will go back to you later. Aldrin, share your idea, Aldrin. If you were a member of the panelist, for example, what will be your view about bullying and what do you suggest? Aldrin, I've been calling Aldrin many times. I'm not sure if his mic is working. Jmar, Jmar, can you please give your answer number two? Unmute your mic, Jmar, and then give me your view. What is your view about bullying and what can you suggest to make it stop? Where's Jmar? He's gone. Who else hasn't given his or her ideas? Rizal already shared. Cheska, Jana. Mark Jonald, please unmute your mic.
Ma'am, ano number po?
As we are still in number two. What is your view about bullying and what can you suggest to make it stop?
I'm gonna say that adult can protect the kids by bullying in way that the adult say to the kids parent and just avoid the bullies.
Mm. All right, thank you for sharing, um, um, uh, uh, Mark Jonald. Yes, Mark Jonald suggested that you have to avoid. But sometimes you cannot avoid them because they are persistent. These bullies are persistent. But you have to remember that you need to be strong. And one way to be strong, you know what? When you are being bullied, it doesn't mean that you have to fight back. You have, sometimes ignoring them would be the best solution. But if you ignore them, you also have to tell your parents first, and then your teacher. Let me remind you also that if you are being bullied, there is nothing wrong with you. Who has the problem? It's the one who bullies. They have their problem. And always remember also that when you try to intimidate other people, it means to say that you are insecure. So do not be a bully. Always be friendly. Never be the one who bullies the others. And just like I said earlier, that always tell your parents about what you have experienced and your teachers. Do not keep it to yourself. Okay, so thank you, Osmania, for sharing your ideas today. And I hope next time that you wouldn't be too shy to open up, to share. Everyone is welcome in sharing your ideas. Our module 8 is all about raising sensible questions. You ask questions and also sharing your ideas and your opinion, of course. Your opinion needs to be respected. Uh, Also, if you do not agree with the opinion of the others, you have to respect. Okay? So, thank you and see you tomorrow. I'm going to give you the module that we will be using. Actually, I have given it already yesterday. So that will be the module that we will be using for the whole week. All right. So God bless Osmania. Bye. I like the pictures that you have, the anime pictures.
Thank you po.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.